My first deposit actually was around $1,000, and it wasn't my money. That $1,000 to me as a beginner was a very huge capital, so it ended up blowing. I remember when we were starting Forex, we had a group that had around 56 people, and from that 56 people, we are left like only 3 traders who are trading right now.
What is the worst mistake a beginner can do?
Maybe trying to do what other people are doing out there. You go and see someone is maybe buying XAUUSD on TikTok lives or Instagram live, and you go ahead and use the same trade to put it on your account. Most people are being deceived. There are so many profitable traders out there, but they don't show that thing.
Yapping is not Forex.
Yes, yapping is not Forex. The market can give you and it can also take from you, and losses are very, very inevitable. Don't trade with pesa kama ya school fees. So for anyone who wants to get into Forex, I can advise you that Forex trading is very, very real. But first of all, just take your time to research about Forex.
Hi everyone, welcome to Capital Conversations. I'm Makenah from Kisiki Capital. We are privileged to have one of the best traders this evening. Welcome to the set.
Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, please introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Luki, for those who don't know me, or you can call me Lukie GLC. I'm a full-time trader. No other business, just trading.
Just trading?
Yeah, full-time trading.
Welcome. I'm honored and we're privileged to have you today. So try and explain to us who is Luki. How did Luki get into Forex? How did he become a Forex trader?
Yeah. So I started trading back in 2022. So I was introduced to trading. I just saw an advertisement about trading, and I decided to try it. But I started with binary trading because binary is now different from Forex. So when I started with binary, it was not picking that much. So a friend of me who I had schooled with in high school now introduced me to Forex. That's when I started the Forex journey.
Okay, can you advise someone on binary trading? Was it a good choice for you? Ama you feel it was a wrong idea?
Well, for me, I think almost all traders start with binary. I don't know why, but almost all the traders that I've met and I've interacted with, when you ask them, they'll tell you that they started with binary trading. Most of them.
Have you been scammed when you are trying to get yourself into binary trading?
No. In binary, I really wasn't scammed, but in Forex, yeah. I think binary doesn't have so many scammers, but I don't know.
How are you scammed when you got into Forex?
Well, I paid for some mentorships and signals, but they were not like fully delivered. But I wouldn't call it like a scam. It was just a poor delivery.
Okay.
Yeah.
And nobody, maybe you've not met someone, maybe when you wanted to start trading and they decided to sell you an MT5, an indicator, maybe a bot.
No, because
Yeah.
for me, I am self-taught. So everything that I know about Forex, learned through YouTube. So everything that I know about Forex, I didn't get a mentor. So I had to learn for myself. So no one was there to tell me, oh, buy this, do this, and this, and this, and that. So I learned through YouTube.
Okay. Since it's good to be a self-taught trader, how long did you take to be a good and profitable trader that you are now?
Okay, for self-taught traders, it usually takes a lot of time because now you're getting all the information, but you don't have a specific guide or a path that maybe when you have a mentor, you've the noises in the market, they have been removed for you. So now you have a very specific and clean path. So for me, as a self-taught trader, I took around 8 months to fully learn and practice, and at least start seeing some profits in the market.
Did you get into reading books, the trading books?
No, I did only videos on YouTube. The Michael J. Haddonston
Yeah.
ICT 2016 model, 2017. So that was my base foundation. And then I had another videos from, is it called MXMM, someone like that. And then we have Solomon King. So those are the major people that I was looking at when I was starting to learn Forex trading.
Luki, how patient were you? Teach us to be patient, because I don't believe I can take 8 months in doing something.
So it just depends with your commitment in the if you know what you want. At the end of the day, you just set a goal and you work towards it, because most people won't take that much time. I remember when we were starting Forex, we had a group that had around 56 people. And from that 56 people, we are left like only 3 traders who are trading right now. So you can see, it's not for everyone. So you need to just have a mindset that this thing is going to work out for me and commit to what you want.
Okay, let's talk about your first deposit. How much was your first deposit?
My first deposit actually was around $1,000, and it wasn't my money because I was just starting. I was just in campus first year. So my uncle gave me the first capital that I ever tried in Forex. But now, you see, I had no experience of managing such a huge capital, because at that time, that $1,000 to me as a beginner was a very huge capital. So it ended up blowing. So now from there, I started depositing now small capitals like $20, 50, 100. So that's how I gained the experience with managing now my capital as I move forward.
And when you first lost the first deposit, did you feel like giving up? Did you feel like this thing is not for me, I should try something else?
I don't think I felt like giving up, because I usually saw so many people succeeding in Forex, the influencers on maybe Instagram, TikTok. I also saw my friends. So I had a lot of friends who were in the Forex industry, and I saw that this thing was working out for them. So in my mind, I was like, it also has to work out for me. Yeah. So I did not give up.
Do you believe in that one can use his or her own capital? Or do you suggest one should get maybe the capital from a funded account, then after the withdrawals, they can use the capital to find their live accounts?
When you are starting, I believe most people who are starting Forex, they are there to make money, meaning they don't have that much money. So you need to utilize the resources that you have been given out there by the industry. So now we have things like now the funded accounts. We have some brokers, they offer the demo challenges. We have a lot of things. But for a beginner, I will suggest that you start with a pro farm, so that at least it will help you build that discipline. And when you now withdraw from the pro farm, you can now scale up and fund your live account. But now, as a grown trader, I wouldn't advise you, a fully matured trader, now you have reached your full potential, you can say that you are now profitable. I wouldn't advise you to use a pro farm, because it doesn't give you that much freedom in the market,
Okay.
because I believe we are here to make money.
Yeah.
And we make money to withdraw. Sinasemanga trade to withdraw.
True.
And the pro farm will kind of give you that restriction. You're not free with your own money. So you're making profits, but you cannot withdraw immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing that I will say is a challenge on the pro farms.
Okay. If I get your point, you're trying to say if one is capable of funding a live account, should go ahead with a live account.
Yeah.
And if one is not capable of funding a good amount in a live account, should opt for a prop firm.
Yeah, you should just start with a pro farm, then scale up.
Okay. And let me ask you this. What is the worst mistake a beginner can do?
Maybe trying to do what other people are doing out there. So, as a beginner, I think you should try to cut away with the noises on maybe social media, on YouTube, on your friends. You understand? Because I have seen so many beginners doing this mistake. You go and see someone is maybe buying XAUUSD on TikTok lives or Instagram lives or any other social media platform, and you go ahead and use the same trade to put it on your account, of which you don't know how this person has come up with an analysis that determines his anticipation on the market to maybe buy or sell. So it's better you have that skill on your own, so that even if you see these people are doing something, you don't just go and copy paste. You have that knowledge, you can at least challenge this person, so that you at least get a perception of your own in the market. Yeah.
Okay, I get your point. Now, assuming I'm a beginner, I want to learn Forex, and I want Luki to be my mentor. Do you do mentorship?
I rarely do mentorships, but if you talk to me nicely, yeah, we can do some mentorships.
Okay, like, and do you do classes maybe?
Yeah.
How much for a class?
400 USD. That is on online classes.
Yeah.
And 1,000 USD for physical classes.
Okay.
The classes take 5 weeks. So with 5 weeks, that is the theoretical part of the mentorship. Then after that, we have now practice and backtesting after those 5 weeks. So for me, on my mentorship, I will take you through until you understand the Forex market. It's not that now when the 5 weeks are over, we're now done with the learning process. No, we'll still backtest, we'll still do live analysis and all those things until you get the concepts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if a student that comes to you and asks you, Luki, I'm not sure about all other traders, but I want you to be my mentor. Can you show me your history, your trading history? Are you free with your students that they can see your trading history, maybe to gain their trust? Or how do you gain your students' trust?
Well, I think most of my students get me through social media, and I usually do live trading. So my performance on my live tradings, I think, is very, very okay, in a way that someone can trust me just by following me up. So when you come to my live trading sessions, most people do text me. They tell me, "Oh, thank you for giving us this and this and that." Some text me. They tell me, "Why are you not live today? Because when unatupatia is a cabbage." So now when we trade with you, at least we make something. Yeah. So I believe my performance is what I attract my students with. Yeah.
And
But yes, I can show the history.
the history,
It's a good one. It's not
it's
a
a
bad
good
one.
history. Yeah, I believe that you have a good history, because I've got a lot of people talking about Luki. Luki is my mentor. Luki is a good trader. So congratulations, you're really doing good
Thank
in the market. So let me ask you about going live. Ushaijipata live alafu ukablow account?
Yeah, it can happen.
How was it for you?
Now, the thing with live trading is that sometimes you are pressured to give out a correct signal or a correct market analysis to those people who follow you. But now with that pressure comes things like anxiety, fear of missing out, and these are the common disadvantages or mistakes that people do in the forex market. So when these things happen, it's losing is inevitable. So you can lose your money when on live trading. But people understand. They do understand that forex, there is a risk in forex, and there is losses.
I've been through your page. I understand. I've been stalking you for quite a long. I understand you are a gold trader, and we have many gold traders. Which is the best session for us to trade gold?
Gold, the best session for trading gold is the New York session. Although nowadays I see people trading during the Asian session. I also trade gold during the Asian session because kunakuanga na hiyo momentum during the Asian session. So, but the best session for you to trade gold is the New York session. Yeah.
So we tried the Asian and the New York session for the gold traders. I hope they have taken your advice because gold.
But you have to back test for a while for you to actually be able to trade the Asian session. Because mostly on the Asian session, for me, I don't trade a setup. I trade the momentum of the market during the Asian session. Because since I think since Trump came into the presidency seat, he has really affected the forex market.
True.
Or any financial market out there. But now, what most people came to realize is that at 3 a.m. Kenyan time or the Asian session, there is usually that momentum. Since we started the bull run, actually ile time ya bull run si tulikuwa tunaamka tu unaweka position zako. Mostly at 3, the market will move at 3 like very very rapidly. There is usually a very huge momentum at that time, but squeeze imeenda ikipungua, but during the bullish run it was actually the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get your point. Now, Luki, I believe you're a good trader. Not believing, I've seen your work.
Yeah.
You're a good trader. Can you please advise us about on these Forex influencers that tend to be Forex traders in the eyes of other people? Can you advise us on that?
I believe the perception of reality is more real than reality itself. Well, for forex influencers, there is a negative part and a positive part of it. It depends on how you take it, because hii pressure yenye mnasemanga watu wanatu pressure, if you take it positively, it shouldn't affect you in the market. No. And also, as these people are doing their things, I believe these are way of manifesting what they want, even if they are faking or it's real. It's a way of manifesting what they want. No.
Yeah.
So fake it until you
Make
make
it.
If at all you're faking, that is. But I believe most of them, they are just looking for maybe clients. Sometimes trading can go haywire. Inaweza enda mrama. So you need to have a backup. No. So at least when you have this small money for mentorships, those other things, at least it can give you a backup plan.
But do you know, Luki, I feel that they are doing something wrong because people that are new to the industry, someone that wants to get into the industry, and someone who doesn't know anything about Forex trading, when he or she falls into their hands, it becomes a total mess to them. To now the person that wants to get into Forex.
Yeah.
I think that is why a lot of people till date they're saying that Forex is a scam.
Now, I don't think you can. I think you can identify a good mentor and a bad one. It's very very easy to identify them. So if you have the mind to see that this person, what he's doing, is he actually teaching me something, or is he adding something into my life or my journey as a Forex trader? If it's not adding, if you just see a mentor who hata hajawahi post a strategy, then he's not helping you out. No. But we have good mentors who post their strategies, they post how their analysis, weekly recap, and those kind of things, or outlooks in the market. Those are the type of mentors that you should be looking out for. Don't just look at mentors who are just giving you the lifestyle and the pressure. At least when you're choosing a mentor or an influencer that you're going to look up to, he should be adding something into your life.
Okay. Do you do account management?
Yeah, of course, I do account
From
management.
how many dollars if you
Well, account management I do from $1,000.
okay.
Yeah.
And for how long do you do the management? Ama you take your profits and you share with the
So
investor?
for me, what I do, we usually have a daily target.
Okay.
So once the daily target has been hit, then we share the profits for the account management. So if on a particular day the daily target has not been hit, then on that day we will not share the profits. Yeah.
And have you ever lost an investor's money?
Yeah, of course.
How did you go about it?
Now, usually for me, before I do account management, there is that process of educating the investor that your money can actually be lost in this. So you have to enlighten your investor or your client before awekele pesa. No, because in the forex market, I usually say the market can give you and it can also take from you, and losses are very, very inevitable. In as much as we try to minimize the risk in the forex market, sometimes anything can happen. Kwanza these days, just a tweet from Donald Trump can change the market direction, and sometimes maybe you don't have a stop loss, or your stop loss is far away. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you like believe in maybe there's this issue, you have a client, he or she has invested. By the time you go to trade that account, you get the client has traded and has blown the account.
Yeah,
Has it
severally. I've seen it severally.
Uh,
So most clients, I mean other clients, some clients they're not patient enough for them to wait for you to actually trade the market, because some don't understand that you need to sit down, analyze the market, get a setup, and now trade. So most other clients will be in a haste situation to get money from the market. So they don't analyze. They go ahead and trade the account and they end up blowing. But I think sometimes it's best to have something like a contract, so that you agree with this client that on this account I'm the one who is going to be putting out the trades. Your work is just to deposit and withdraw, or your work is just to withdraw and share the profits.
Okay.
So anything else happening on the account on the client side, it will be a breach of contract. So you need to have something like an agreement.
okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever been scammed when doing the account
Yeah,
management?
of course. Because the small accounts, small, let me not call them small clients,
Just
but the normal clients, they're usually very, very hungry. So you're trading for someone, maybe let's say a $500 account. So that's the least that I can take, a $500 account.
Yeah.
And you make this person, maybe you flip the account to maybe 1,000 or 2,000 within a week or two. And this client has never seen such kind of money. So eventually utaona ametoroka na hiyo pesa, ama unaona tu amekublock, ama unaenda
Amechange
kulogin,
password.
amechange password, authorization failed. Yeah, but kwangu may happen on the small accounts. But when you get serious clients, they're usually very, very polite, humble, and they're serious with business.
Okay.
They don't joke with business.
But I feel the same issue is coming in. It's like everyone is complaining about these people with small accounts. I don't know if, I don't want to use a bad word. I don't know if it's greed. I don't know if it's impatience. I don't know if it's lack of trust. But I guess these people with small accounts, they are really doing their mentors bad.
Yeah, very very bad by the way. Mimi hata siku hizi niliacha kuchukua the small accounts because unaweza tengenezea mtu pesa yenye hata hajawahi ona and the next minute he's gone with the money.
Yeah.
So nowadays mimi naweka tu kiburi yangu juu na nasema I will only take an account above $1,000 because I know for someone to come with you with $1,000, that is someone who is willing to risk that money to get something. No. And the bigger the risk, the more serious the person.
And let me ask you something. Do you believe in, okay, how do I phrase it? Maybe today, nimekuja kwako, I want to learn Forex, ndio? And do you believe having many mentors at times in this game, it leads someone to a deep pit, having many mentors?
Yeah, because in the Forex market, we are all different. We don't trade the same style. We don't use the same risk management. So when you get too many mentors, you'll be getting so many different strategies. So you'll not stick to one strategy, and that will affect your trading because you only need one strategy, one setup to make profits. But now, if you've come to me and you found out that I'm buying, and then you go to maybe another person, you
That
get
is
selling, or you get another analysis on the same chart, then that will give you a confusion in the market. So I wouldn't advise someone to have so many mentors. Just get one mentor so that he will advise or give you a one strategy, one system that you will be using to trade.
Okay, let's talk about consistency. What has kept you in the game for that while?
I mean, money.
No, you're very consistent, Luki. Watching your trades, watching your performance, you are very consistent. What has made you that consistent in the market?
I think because I don't have any other thing to do, I've not focused on any other thing. So I've just been focusing with Forex. So I don't know anything else. So hata leo nikisema niache kutrade nitafanya nini? Unaona? So I just have to be there because that's what I know. That's the only thing that brings me food to the table. So I have to be there each and every day and show up and make money.
Okay. Yeah. Let us talk about the patience. The patience that the market brings to you, to your life, to everything around you.
Actually, the market can change like your behavior totally or character as a person. It can either make you a greedy person or it can either make you a very patient person. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's very, very different for other people. But if you are disciplined, then the market will give you that patience, even in real life.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in chasing the market. Can you advise somebody? Maybe you wanted to take a trade, ikakuacha, now you want to go back and chase that candlestick. How do you advise someone?
Well, for me, I'll say that the market will always be there. The market is not going anywhere. And there is a lot of money in the market to be printed. Wanasemanga, it's a fact actually that $7 trillion are transferred or transacted in the market, in the Forex market every single day.
True.
No. So the money it will always be there. And the Forex market has been there and it won't change. Actually, itaendelea tu kukua advanced. So you need to stay patient because hiyo pesa ikimbi, you will still end up making money. So stay patient in the market.
Sure.
Don't chase the market. Always take your trades at specific points of interest. Ukijipata you're placing a trade where you don't have a point of interest or a reaction point, then you know that you're doing something wrong in that market.
True.
No.
Yeah.
So always take your trades at the specific points so that at least when you're going to journal your trades, you know where you went wrong. You can at least identify a mistake on your trade or the entry that you made.
Yeah, you said something about to journal trades. Advise someone who has never journaled his or a trade, maybe, or the importance of journaling your trades.
Okay, for someone who has never journaled his or her trades, I would advise, because we always say that the market repeats itself. So you'll find history in the market repeating itself. And if you at least took your time to journal and identify, why did I take this trade or why did I lose this trade, then when now you want to, when the same thing happens in the market, you'll easily identify it and it will help you to either avoid a mistake or have a profitable trade. Yeah. So it's very, very important to journal because it will really help you with that.
Okay. You understand we say that we risk whatever we can afford to lose.
Yeah.
How much money have you lost in this market, Luki?
A lot of money. For me, I've lost a lot of money.
Were you
I've
ready
lost,
to lose it? Ama it was by chance?
kuna zenye I was very, very ready to lose it. But kuna zile zenye you are not even ready to lose that money. And sometimes inaweza kupatia hata depression when you are not ready to lose that money. That's why
Yes.
sorry. That's why I always advise watu don't trade with pesa kama ya rent, don't trade with pesa kama ya school fees. No.
Okay, let us talk about risk management. How do you go about it?
Well, risk management can be done in different ways. So, for example, if you have $1,000 account, you can separate it into 10 $100 account and go full margin on all the $100 account. That is dividing the risk. You need to divide sasa risk.
Yeah,
But
true.
now, another risk management is that you can risk either 5% of the account with one trade per trade. So if I'm having a $1,000 account, then I'm risking around $50 per trade. So that's another way of risk management. So mimi hiyo ndo view yangu of risk management. You either divide the risk or you can have a risk to reward ratio and risk a small percentage of the account.
Yeah. When you talk about dividing the accounts, you minimize your risk. I want to ask you something. I was in a certain live, a certain night. This mentor had one account selling, the other one buying.
Now that one is
Is that real trading? Am I was gambling?
okay, it's not gambling. That is what we call hedging.
Two different accounts. One is in sales, the other one that is in buys.
That is what we call hedging. But of course, to a normal retail trader, not all retail traders do that.
Yeah.
So for a normal retail trader, that is like gambling because you have not taken your time to analyze the market and come up with an analysis or an anticipation in the market that this market is going to sell or this market is going to buy. But we have those types of traders who do that hedging. You buy on another account and you sell on another account.
Okay. And don't you believe one day when they're buying and selling, then there is maybe an high volatile news. We call them high volatile news.
High impact.
High impact news. Yeah. Then we have double spikes. Then there's no time to close the trades. What will happen to the two accounts?
Sometimes it can go against you. It can actually go against you. It's not that it's profitable. Tulisema losses are inevitable in this forex market. Hata ukijaribu kuenda na njia gani, sometimes utashikwa tu.
True. Yeah. So if someone wants, you've said you have classes, right? And you also do mentorship, account management. I believe you have a good history, Luki. When it comes to account management, I've not heard you being into any social media scandal or anything. What is that thing that you should advise somebody that wants to do account management?
So if you want to do account management, first make sure that you can trust yourself with your own money. Because if you cannot trust yourself with your own money, then how comes you want someone to trust you with his or her money? So you need to be able to trust yourself with your own money. Gauge yourself and see that I am now profitable. I can now handle other people's money. Because in this world, they say that for you to get rich, you need to use people's money. That's why we have things like loans. That's why we have things like investments. Even big companies, they take investments, but they make sure to protect their clients.
Okay.
So you need to be able to at least protect your client, because account management is not bad, but you need to protect your client.
But I feel, according to me, I feel some of our mentors out there joke with clients' money.
Yeah, because of course, when you're not risking your own money, you're not emotionally attached to that money. So most people feel like they can do anything they want to that money, maybe over risk. But what does it help if we are over risking someone else's money? No, it doesn't help, because this person could actually refer you to better clients.
True.
Or to better people who could again invest in you as a trader. So you need to always try and protect your clients, because you never know who you're trading that money for.
Okay. And now, being Luki, what does financial freedom mean to you?
Well, for me, financial freedom means that at least I can afford to buy myself those things that at one point I was not able to do for myself. At least I can afford to wake up today and say that today I'm not going to trade, I'll just be chilling. At least I can sort one and two things on my own as an adult, because there are adults who can't.
How does it feel being your own boss?
It's a very good feeling, by the way, because hauna ile pressure yenye mtu you need to report somewhere at this time, you need to live at this time. You don't have that freedom of your own self. In as much as in trading, trading is a very very boring business. So in as much as kuna hiyo boredom, but you have that freedom to get away of that boredom, because now when you don't have that freedom to at least leo niseme leo sifanyi kazi ama siendi kazi, unaona, leo I'll just go and do something fun for myself. That's the feeling.
Okay, there's a certain trader who said, for now, I'm a trader. But if someone offers me a job that he can pay me over $5,000 within an hour, I can go for the job. Do you think that is a trader's mindset?
Well, of course, in this life, even in the forex market, we are here to make money. So if a better deals come, you need to take the opportunity. Okay? Hata kwa trade tunasemanga, ukipata trade mzuri yenye setup imeingiana, washa lambo. When I say washa lambo is that weka lot size mzuri. Unaona? Because you need to take these chances. No.
Yeah.
No risk, no gain.
Okay.
Yeah.
And ushai risk, what is that one mistake that you've done in the market that you still regret?
Not getting good trades on good opportunities, because sometimes kuna hiyo anxiety in the market. So you have a very good trade and you don't utilize it. That is one of the things that maybe I can regret in the market. For example, during the bull run, I could have made a lot of money if I could just trust myself and risk. So, because sometimes you need to take that risk for you to elevate your life. No. So you need to take that risk. So maybe hizo ndo vitu zenye, maybe the risks that have not taken, those are the things that maybe I can regret in this forex market. Yeah.
Any advice to someone who wants to compare Luki to an influencer? A person that maybe wants to yap and compare you to maybe him or herself, maybe you to other influencers, because you, as far as I understand, Luki is a trader.
Yeah.
Now advise these people, because I've seen a lot of backlash from some influencers that pretend to be traders.
Okay. Luke is a very high profile trader. Nasemanga high profile trader because maybe when you check my MT5 history, I have something to show.
True.
So let no one deceive you out there that he can compare himself to Luki. Kama mtu anataka kucompare, then we go to the MT5, we check the history, last 6 months, last 3 months. If you've been profitable, then we can now compare. Because you can sell as a lie or a lifestyle. But now when you check your MT5, you don't have anything to show. Because the MT5 is now what defines a trader, is not the lifestyle. Most people are being deceived that now my lifestyle will show me as a profitable trader. There are so many profitable traders out there, but they don't show that thing. So let no one deceive you that you can compete with Luki when it comes to MT5 history.
But Luki, I guess these people don't understand the game. They think that yapping is Forex.
Yeah, yapping is not Forex.
You just tell, what do you have to tell them? I don't want to be involved, but I personally would have told them that yapping is not Forex.
Yes, yapping definitely. Yapping is not Forex. Let other someone akuonyeshe an analysis, akuanalyzie market and give you something, and at least when you enter that trade, uone I've made something out of this person's trade. But now when someone is always yapping, talking about how he or she is profitable, but you never see it on the MT5, then that is not Forex. Anyone can use any source of income out there to say that he's trading. But now, when we look at the MT5, we're not seeing anything that can convince us.
As we wind up, advise someone that wants to get into the game.
So for anyone who wants to get into Forex, I can advise you that Forex trading is very, very real. And if you want to know that Forex trading is real, even the banks do Forex. The high institutions do Forex. Even the countries, Kenya as a country, it does Forex. So you need to just do a research and start learning. Maybe you can learn on your own, but first of all, just take your time to research about Forex. You will see that it is something that not only Forex influencers do it, even the banks do Forex. Big institutions, they do Forex. So it's very, very real. So don't be scared to start. You can start, and by the way, you don't need to risk your whole money for you to start in this Forex industry. You can even start with as low as $50. And kwa hiyo $50, even if you make $5 for cabbage every day, you are still a good trader. At least you can sort one or two things. And $5 is a lot of money. Because mi nasemanga kuna kazi zenye hata mtu hapati hiyo $5 daily, sindio? But now when you are in the Forex industry, maybe you have that $50 account, you have your small risk, and you make $5 a day, you are very, very good to go. You don't need to buy a GLE so that you are a Forex trader. No, just survive. Surviving is winning.
So Luki, if one wants to be a trader, where do we get Luki?
So you can get Luki on TikTok. I've majorly based on TikTok and Instagram. So you can just go search for Luki. Sidhani kama kuna Luki mwingine, Lukie. That is Luki. Yeah.
Okay. What about on Instagram?
On Instagram, the same Lukie.
Okay.
Luki.
Okay. Thank you for coming, Luki. It has been an honor to have you. We'll meet again next time from Capital Conversations. Thank you.